Alright, today's video is about beards because believe it or not, a lot of people have a lot of questions about beards. So I thought it would just be easier if I made a video because now I can just send people a link instead of having to type out long messages, and I'm pretty sure the recipients would rather watch a video than read a really long text message anyway. So today I'm going to try to answer like all the questions that I usually get. A lot of people ask how I get a fuller beard, how I get a better beard, what's my routine, what products do I use, what's my favorite food. So I'm going to try to answer all those questions today. So if you're somebody who's looking for a better beard, a fuller beard, a nicer beard, if you're somebody who likes watching random videos on YouTube, if just wherever you're here, I hope that I'm able to serve some purpose. So yeah, let's get this started, I guess. So the first thing that I'm going to point out is genetics. And I know people hate hearing that, especially when it comes to beards, I've learned, because everybody wants a beard and they don't want to be told that sometimes it's just not meant, especially in your younger years, because fortunately I was able to grow a beard like this when I was like 19 years old. So besides genes, because if you look in your family, you realize there's not a lot of people with beards, or there's not a lot of people with fuller beards, then you're more inclined to not have a fuller beard. Besides that, patience is a huge issue. That was like my biggest issue for the longest, because I obviously, like everybody else, I wanted to go to sleep like a naked face and then just wake up like this, like so nice. But that's not how it works either. Patience, the biggest thing is you gotta let your beard come in. And if you're one of those people who you want a beard off the bat, I'd say at least give it about a month to let that full growth come out, and then you can start kind of lining it up from there. What I do is probably, I wanna say when I first started getting like a full beard, full beard, I used to just do like the chin thing, which I can't stand. Well, personally on my face, I can't stand like the chin thing. When I first started doing like the sideburns with the beard, I wanna say I started about right here. And gradually over time, the fuller your beard gets, the higher you can take your beard line. I'm in the process of taking mine higher right now, which is why mine looks a little patchy up top. But it is really just a matter of patience and hydrating it correctly, cleaning it correctly, but I'm gonna get to all that as well. But those are the two biggest tips I like to tell people. Genetics are huge, and patience is huge. Those are like the two biggest things. If you're not patient, if you don't have the right genes, then you're just not gonna have a beard. The 3 accessories that I use on a daily basis to keep my beard looking as good as possible. And excuse me, my beard doesn't look as good as possible right now because it's been about a week since I've been chopped. So please excuse my hair, because excuse my beard. Maybe I should make this video when I do my, nah, it's straight. I'm just gonna go ahead and make this because, should I wait? No, I'm not. So, all right, 3 things I use. First, I have this brush right here. I want to say it's a soft bristle brush. Damn, I'm doing the YouTube hand looking. But yeah, it's a soft bristle brush right here. Soft bristle brush. It's just really for this. I'm doing this in the wrong order, by the way. But this is the bristle brush. These are usually like $2 or $3, so not that expensive. This is my comb. Now, I had a wooden comb that was a lot nicer, and I've misplaced it. I think I know where it's at, but I'm not getting that back. But yeah, this is my comb. That's what I use just to comb my beard out. Preferably, I would not use plastic, but I'm using plastic because it's really cheap and I don't feel like dropping like $10 on another wooden beard comb. But if you're gonna have a beard comb, invest in a nicer one, because this really ain't gonna get it. It's just called a brush, isn't it? It's just a regular brush. I just use my regular brush. So those are like the 3 things that I use on a daily basis. And trust me, you can ask anybody who knows me, I brush my beard a lot. Especially during the day, I'll be doing something. I don't care if I'm listening to music, watching TV, doing whatever I'm doing. I'm more inclined to be doing this while I'm doing it. It's really kind of therapeutic, to be honest. But those are the 3 things that I use just throughout the day to keep my beard looking as straight and groomed as possible. All right, now the products I use to keep my beard clean is really a matter of personal preference. It's just, this is what I use because, like I said, it's my personal preference. But I use the same thing for the hair on my head and on my face and my eyebrows and my arms and stuff. I use this Shea Moisture Coconut Hibiscus Curl and Shine shampoo because I won't even say my hair is just curly, but I do have like wavy / curly hair. And same thing for like my beard hair. It's more like curly instead of being straight. It's like thicker. So I use this because it actually hydrates my head. I also have dry skin and I have dry scalp, so it like hydrates my hair more. And like I said, it's just what I use. You gotta use whatever you want to use. So I use this on my head and I use this on my face, what I shampoo with. Same thing for the conditioners, the Coconut Hibiscus Curl and Shine conditioner with silk protein and neem oil. I believe that's the same. Yeah, same thing. Moisturize and define thick curly hair. So it's the conditioner I use as well. Hold up, did it do that Zoom thing? I wanted to focus. I hope it focus or whatever. I can't focus either. All right, put those there. And those are the things that I use to wash it, keep it clean. So yeah. So now we can look at my beard oil. To be honest, the label's kind of worn. I guess because it's got an oil on it. But this is the beard oil I use. It's called Honest Amish. Go ahead and show y'all that real quick. You can get on Amazon. It's vegan. It's also all natural. Just like I try to use all natural products. I don't care if it's on my skin. I don't care if it's on my head. I don't care if it's on my face. I really like using all natural products because one, I believe they have better results, and two, I don't like putting a bunch of chemicals in my body. So I should probably tell y'all that as well. Everything I'm using in this video is all natural. Don't use not all natural products. And please, man, oh my goodness, I don't want to get started on this. Do not, if you can't grow a beard, just accept you can't grow a beard. Don't spray the beard on. All right, well actually let me clarify. If you have a beard that's patchy and if you spray, put a little bit of spray on it, that's cool. I don't do it, I wouldn't do it. But you know, a little bit of spray, hey, it's all good. I'm not gonna expose you, not gonna say anything. But if you have like a mustache and like a goatee going and then you just spray on a whole beard, bro, no, don't do it. Anyways, I'm gonna get to like how I draw it. So, all right, first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some warm water and I'm going to just kind of like moisturize my beard with some water, and I'll just explain as I go. So, get some warm water. I can't see myself, by the way, so hopefully I don't look too ridiculous. Plus I usually do this in the shower, so it's like the difference from doing it over the sink. So what you want to do is never be too rough with your facial hair. You want to be as gentle as possible with your beard. But you're gonna also kind of, even though you don't want to be rough with it, you also want to be forceful enough to kind of like get in there and moisturize it all the way to the core. So alright, so now that I've done that, get some moisture on it, I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of this shampoo. 12. Alright, so put a little bit on here. You don't want to use too much. So I say use about this much. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Just get it in your hands. You want to gently apply it. Well, I would say gently, but at the same time, you want to have a little bit of force, like I said, because you want to make sure it gets in there. That should be good. So another thing is you don't ever want to like over shampoo your beard. You don't want it to be like sudded up. You don't want like white bubble all over your beard. So just enough to get it like clean, good and clean. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna wash it out. All I'm doing right now is just getting like a handful of water, pulling it, or putting it on my face, and just pulling the shampoo out, rinsing it out. All right. Dang, I ain't even grab a towel. I do have a towel, never mind. So when you have your towel, you never want to be rough. Just like, you're always going to pat it dry, which I shouldn't even really pat it dry yet because I still got to condition it. I don't want it to just dry out. So it's still moisturized. So now you want to get a little bit of your condition on it. And I know Shea Moisture does have a beard wash. I just haven't got around to getting it yet. But this actually works pretty well for me, but maybe the beard wash will work even better. So that's actually how much conditioner I have. I don't need too much, it's just your beard. So you'll want to apply it, same thing. Ooh, it smells good too, y'all. Like it literally smells like somebody just poured like a whole bottle of coconut milk on my face. Oh, it smells so good. Now with your conditioner, you're gonna want it to sit longer. And another tip about conditioning is you don't want to condition every day because you don't want to strip your beard of its natural oils, because natural beard oils are indeed important. But you are gonna want to let the conditioner sit in for an extra second. That way it will hydrate and restore your beard. They usually get about 2-3 minutes. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna wash it out a little bit earlier, so y'all won't be just watching this all day. Go ahead and rinse this out now. Same thing, just cup it, throw it. If you're in the shower, man, you can just rinse it off, but if you're like in the sink, you know. Look at that hydration just emitting from the beard. So now, this is how I oil my beard, and it says it on the instructions. You don't want to apply your oil when your beard is like soaking wet. So you're gonna want to kind of dry it off a little bit first. And you're always gonna want to pat dry your facial hair. Never be aggressive with any hair on your body. But basically you just want to pat it dry. Alright, now, with this, you are going to get a little bit of beard oil. You never want too much. And you want to get it about, I say if you're using Honest Amish, I'd use about this much. and put it in your hand like this. Put your hands together, and you're gonna want to, first you want to apply it to the skin. And then for these hairs, I usually just kind of gently wander through, kind of get it to the root as much as possible, but you don't want to hydrate all the hair. And with any excess oil, even if it's on the bottle, just you can apply it to the rest of your skin. Because it is all natural and it has a lot of good ingredients in it. They're actually really beneficial for your skin as well. Alright, so from here, this is where the brushing comes in. So I'm going to show y'all how I do it and the way in which I do it. So I always start with the comb. So that way you get the hairs from the top, from the bottom, get it as straight as possible. So I'm going to start from this side. And one tip I learned that I don't really practice as much as I should is that you should do as few strokes as possible. So instead of being like shoo, 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 you should just make like shoo, shoo. So for the sake of this video, I'll practice where I preach. So start from the top. You'll realize it's very smooth and easier to brush / comb your beard when it is freshly washed and hydrated. Ooh, it's very soft right now. And then I always go to this brush next, a little soft bristle brush, and get these to brush as well. Very soft. I always go to the brush last, and I just kind of get it to whatever everything else missed. I just kind of brush it up. Then I just kind of let it breathe, get some air. That's really how I take care of my beard, like straight up. Just like that's how I wash it. It's the products I use. Is exactly how I do it. It's really not much to it. And this video really is more for people who already have beards. As for the tips, I gave y'all some at the beginning. That's really all I can say. It really, like, people trying to tell you use this. Please don't use Rogaine. Please don't use hair growth stuff. If you can't grow a beard, be patient and wait. Some people just don't. I don't know. Some people just aren't meant to rock full beard. Some people just need a mustache. Some people just need a goatee. Don't use hair growth products. And if your genes aren't letting you do it, then it's just not time for it. And people who try to lie to you that use this. They just want views. I honestly don't know a natural way of just making your beard grow. I know some people say biotin can help beard growth. Really, the only reason I take biotin is just to keep the hair that I already have healthy, which is good for hair, skin, and nails. But yeah, this is how I take care of my beard. I try to give y'all as many tips as possible. If y'all have any further questions, let me know. Because I know at least now I won't have to type like a message this big. And yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope that helped. And if you're one of those people who likes watching random videos on YouTube, I hope this was entertaining enough. So yeah, y'all take it easy, and I appreciate y'all watching.